My father fought for our country his whole life. Every scar on his body is a mark of loyalty. My brother joined the army as a boy. He was never a coward. The blood they shed is enough to dye every inch of Silver Lake red. Now, the souls of 30,000 soldiers have yet to rest. Their blood was used to frame the loyal. Now, in this court, the only one who can save them is him. Chancellor Ashford, my father and brother were framed.
The law requires evidence. Since there are letters of treason, this minister is powerless.
Those letters. Someone covets their military power and forged them to frame my family. If their wicked scheme succeeds and the military seal falls into their hands...
Go on.
To you, Chancellor Ashford, it would also be a threat.
The mere power of the Silver Lake Guard could never shake my foundation. Lady Sterling, you had better think of another excuse.
Please enlighten me, Chancellor.
Then let's see what you can do for this minister.
I am willing to stay at your estate and serve as a maid.
I have no shortage of maids, but my bed is cold in the winter.
I am Lady Sterling of Silver Lake. How could I? But my father and brother's lives are at stake. If you, Chancellor, save my family, I am willing to warm your bed and body. Emperor Reginald listens to Chancellor Ashford's every word. If I just do exactly as he wishes, my father and brother will be saved.
It's the exact same moon, but the one in the capital can't compare to Riverford's.
I just wonder, with Vivi out there, how she's really doing.
Father, Brother Vivi has come to the capital. But the moon in the capital, why is it still so cold? It lacks the warmth of Riverford. Greetings, Lady Sterling. Chancellor Ashford knows that you have never served anyone before. So he sent me here to teach you some techniques. What techniques? Naturally. It's the art of intimacy. Do you know, my lady, regarding the art of intimacy, what the very first step actually is? He wants to turn me completely into his plaything. Naturally. It's the eyes. Please look at the first page, my lady. The eyes. The gestures. The caress.
You're reading so intently, Lady Sterling.
Chancellor Ashford.
Didn't Phoebe Finch tell you? This book is meant to be understood, not memorized. Has no one told you that your panicked look is quite adorable? I didn't expect Lady Sterling to cherish this book so much.
Your instructions, Chancellor. I wouldn't dare forget a single word. Then what about my
I only asked you to look at the book. Now that you have, what do you think of the drawings?
Masterfully drawn.
I'm glad Lady Sterling appreciates my art. What? Don't believe me?
I do. Chancellor Ashford can do anything.
Then about this book. Have you understood it all?
I still need to experience it. I am willing to experience it with you, Chancellor.
Too bad. I've lost interest.
Chancellor Ashford, what about my father and brother?
Keep studying. We'll talk once you've learned.
What exactly is he trying to do? Is he just toying with me?
Your Majesty, the Duke of Silver Lake's treason case, I believe, is not credible, and the Chang raiders are restless. I suggest the Duke and the heir be restored to their posts and immediately return to Riverford.
Do everything as Chancellor Ashford says. Chancellor Ashford, my trust in you. Do you understand?
I understand.
Father! Brother! You can go back!
Good, good. Let's go. Let's go home. Ha ha ha. We're going home.
Father.
What are you doing?
You and brother have been away from Riverford for so long. The surrounding clans are getting restless. Countless people are waiting for you to return and protect our lands.
What about you?
Forgive me, Father. I won't be able to go back with you this time.
Okay. Come. Vivi, get up. Tell me. Did Charles Ashford force you to say this?
No, Father. Chancellor Ashford treats me well. This time, for you and brother to be released, it's all thanks to the Chancellor.
He really treats you well? You.
Rest assured, Father.
My daughter. This is my signaling whistle. Take it. If you're ever in danger, blow it. No matter how far, I will come to save you.
Don't worry, Father.
Eddie. Yes. Let's go.
I said what you wanted. Are you satisfied, Chancellor? I said what you wanted. Are you satisfied, Chancellor Ashford?
Very satisfied.
Let's try again. Like this. Aim carefully.
Who is the man beside her?
Henry Rivers. He is an official in the capital.
I don't care what his position is. Have Henry Rivers transferred out of the capital immediately. Richard Sterling has returned to Riverford. His family is deeply grateful to Your Majesty and pledges eternal loyalty.
Your Majesty, I recently heard an interesting rumor.
Oh, let's hear it.
Did your majesty know the Duke of Silver Lake has a daughter named Vivian Sterling? She's a well-known beauty in Riverford. I've heard rumors lately that Lady Vivian is here in the capital. Furthermore, she is staying at Chancellor Ashford's estate.
Oh, is this true?
Lady Sterling is indeed staying at my estate.
Any woman who catches Chancellor Ashford's eye must be quite the beauty.
Tell me, Chancellor Ashford, this Lady Sterling of Silver Lake, is she beautiful?
Your majesty.
The most beautiful woman in the world is already in the royal harem.
If your majesty is curious, why not at tomorrow's banquet? Have Chancellor Ashford bring her along.
Excellent!
Chancellor Ashford.
What do you think?
I have no objections.
Good!
Nightshade viperwort. Grows in dark and damp places, extremely toxic. Lethal within 3 days without a cure. Frostheart lotus. You're back.
Not bad. Seems you're making progress. Enjoying the book?
Of course I do. This book describes Riverford's rivers and sunsets, glaciers and snow. It depicts them so vividly. Has Chancellor Ashford been to Riverford? If you have, maybe we've even met before.
Of course we have. The Duke of Silver Lake and the heir have returned to Riverford. The Chang raiders have also retreated from Riverford's borders.
That's wonderful. This means there shouldn't be any wars for a long time.
What I promised Lady Sterling has been accomplished. What about your promise to me? How are your studies going?
I knew he wouldn't forget about it. How should I respond? I still need more time to grasp it.
Tossing me aside when you're done? Lady Sterling, are you trying to back out of our deal? Tomorrow is the palace banquet. You will accompany this minister to the palace.
Okay. Go to the palace? Rumor has it Emperor Reginald is a lustful man. Does he want to offer me to the emperor?
Why do they call you Vivi?
Because, my father said, he wishes Ashbourne to be vibrant and vital, with peace and prosperity.
Charles, if you become an official one day, you must put the realm first and bring peace to the people.
I will heed the Crown Prince's teachings. I will dedicate myself entirely to the people's welfare. But who would have known? Peace and prosperity would lead to such an end. The Crown Prince was diligent, yet feared by the late emperor and framed by his brothers. He met a tragic death. With all his virtues, he didn't meet a good end. Peace and prosperity. Truly, what does that even mean?
What's wrong? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Vivian.
This minister naturally knows you're Vivian. I was merely testing you. This matter, you must not mention to anyone.
Yes. This all-powerful man. Deep down, how many secrets is he hiding?
Who is that? She's absolutely stunning. So beautiful. I've never seen her before. No wonder he's captivated. Truly breathtaking.
Lady Sterling, trying to fill up on water?
I'm just not used to so many people staring at me.
You're a natural beauty. Of course they stare.
That Doesn't sound like Chancellor Ashford.
Then what should I say? Should I gouge their eyes out?
Now that sounds like Chancellor Ashford.
His Majesty, the Emperor! His Majesty has arrived! Her Grace, the Consort, has arrived. Her Grace, Consort Sutton, has arrived.
You may rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the one beside Chancellor Ashford, could she be Lady Stirling of Silver Lake?
The lady is indeed just as rumored. Breathtakingly beautiful.
Charles. The way he's staring at me, it scares me.
Your Majesty, bringing 2 consorts to the feast today, you must be in high spirits.
With my 2 consorts here. Oh, no.
Your Majesty, have you forgotten about me?
How could I?
Then you forgot about me.
I haven't forgotten either of you. I haven't forgotten. My loyal subjects, you must drink to your heart's content today. Let's drink until we drop.
Charles. How does he know I like this?
Lady Stirling, you've seen erotic paintings, yet you can't stand to look at this?
That's different. Are there more? I'm going to wash my hands.
My lady, I'll show you to the washroom.
Something's off about this maid. It's like she deliberately led me to such a remote place. Ah!
Blame your own bad luck. You crossed the wrong person.
Charles Ashford!
Were you scared?
I thought I was going to die here. Chancellor Ashford, how did you find me?
Anyone I want to find, I will always find them.
In his arms. Why do I feel a bit safe? No, Vivian. Snap out of it. He is not the one for you. I believe the mastermind behind this must be someone from the royal harem.
What makes you say that?
First, that maid deliberately took me on a detour. She must be familiar with the harem. Second, that eunuch had dark skin and a high-pitched voice. He was likely a real eunuch. Only the royal consorts would use maids and eunuchs. People outside the palace mostly use hidden guards or assassins.
Then why not the emperor?
When Consort Lowell mentioned me, His Majesty was surprised. He didn't remember me, so he wouldn't have set a trap. In this harem, besides the emperor, only the consorts are left. What do you think, Chancellor Ashford?
Lady Sterling is absolutely right.
Why is it that when I'm in danger, he's the first person I think of? What is wrong with me?
As long as you behave and stay by my side, I will keep you safe and sound.
How did you know what I was thinking?
It's hard not to. No need to fret, Lady Sterling. There are very few people in this world that I can't read. It's just that your mind is a bit easier to guess than most.
You! He really knows what I'm thinking.
So, what are you thinking about?
Aren't you the one who can guess?
Then I guess it means...
Chancellor Ashford.
This little lady's effect on me is bigger than I thought.
The promise I made to you, Chancellor. I haven't forgotten. Just now was only...
Lady Sterling, since you brought up the promise to warm my bed, why not fulfill that promise tonight? Are you planning to suffocate yourself, Lady Sterling?
I've warmed it up. Chancellor Ashford.
Why are you staring at me?
Chancellor Ashford. Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
My brother said martial artists can hit pressure points. I can't sleep. How about you use it on me?
Once you fall asleep, you won't know what's happening.
Well, aren't you right here with me? I just want to see what tricks he has up his sleeve.
Lie down. Little fox, still trying to test me.
Charles Ashford. Did he really just have me warm his bed last night?
Chancellor, we've confirmed it. Consort Lowell sent those men yesterday.
The Lowell family's wealth is all at the Old West Manor. Destroy it all.
Yes, sir.
Also, summon Consort Sutton.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, Chancellor Ashford.
That dance you did for His Majesty last time, I want Consort Lowell to perform it for him.
Consort Lowell is so proud. Making her do such a seductive dance, that would be the death of her.
If you can't do it, then go back to the Velvet Pavilion.
As you command, Chancellor. How dare you! Did I give you permission to sit? Don't be angry with me, Your Grace. If you have time, you'd better learn this dance well. His Majesty wants to see it tonight. What dance? A seductive one, of course. Bitch! Did you tell His Majesty? Why would it be me? It was Chancellor Ashford. It was him. So he's getting revenge on me for Vivian? With the way Chancellor Ashford treats Vivian, Consort Lowell was stupid enough to go after her. You can survive an act of God, but you brought this on yourself. I won't do it! Get out of my sight! But I heard Lord Lowell's Old West Manor caught fire. He lost quite a few treasures. Chancellor Ashford burned it? So I'd advise Your Grace to practice your dancing. Don't make His Majesty angry. After all, Lord Lowell relies on your favor to restock his treasure room. I'll learn it. Chancellor Ashford's move is a truly ruthless way to break her. A heartless man falling in love is the most terrifying thing. What does he want now?
She's so obedient, it doesn't even seem real. When will Vivi going to show me her true self? A letter from the heir of Silver Lake.
For me?
What does it say?
Eddie says the spy who forged Father's handwriting has already been found. It was a scribe planted in the army by Walter Lowell. Father and Eddie also took this chance to completely clear the spies out of the army. Since there hasn't been any fighting lately, Eddie will be coming to the capital to see me soon. This is great. Now I can also have Eddie take the peace charm I made for Father back with him.
A peace charm? Who is it for? Skylar, come in. Tell me. Lady Sterling's peace charm, who was it made for?
My lady, I saw you the other day making that peace charm. The Chancellor asked me who the charm was for. So I told him it was for the Chancellor. Oh, right. It is for him. So...
Lady Sterling's peace charm was made for this minister.
Yes, it was made for the Chancellor.
How thoughtful of you.
Skylar is the thoughtful one. Do we have any fabric in the estate? Cotton?
We'll need to go out and buy some. Lady Sterling, are you planning to make something?
A good luck charm. Isn't this the task you signed me up for?
I'm sorry, Lady Sterling.
Don't let it happen again.
Yes. I think I mentioned it to the Chancellor too, that you embroidered a handkerchief for him.
What is it?
Lady Sterling. A few days ago, I saw you embroidering a handkerchief. So I told the Chancellor that the handkerchief was for him too.
Skylar, thank you so much. Are you sure it's just those two things, nothing else?
Just those. Nothing else.
Good thing it's just a handkerchief. I can even use buying supplies as an excuse to go out for a stroll.
Chancellor Ashford, have mercy. Let me go. Please, let me go. If you touch me, my uncle won't let this go.
I'd also like to know how Lord Lane plans to make me pay. Lord Lane often praises you for your fine handwriting, and he sent you this time to persuade the Duke of Eastvale. You must be quite silver-tongued. I value true talent. Why don't you leave both of these things here with me?
No.
Are you scared?
When you ask if I'm afraid, Chancellor, what do you mean? If you mean dead bodies, I'm not afraid at all. On the battlefield, you see broken bodies everywhere. Soldiers fight in blood and lose their lives. All this, I grew up seeing it all. So I'm not afraid, because Ashbourne's peace is paid for with their lives. Besides, if you killed him, you must have had a reason, right?
The Lane clan colluded with the Duke of Eastvale to hoard troops and rebel.
I knew there was a reason. Chancellor Ashford punished him to make an example of him, so the Lane clan and the noble families in the capital wouldn't dare act rashly. Right? He explained it to me. Does this count as trust?
This little thing is sharp and clever. She's meant to be mine. Vivi, just stay obediently by this minister's side. Don't ever think of running away.
Who said I was running? For the Chancellor's estate, many want to enter, but those wanting to leave might not be so many. Fierce one moment, smiling the next. And such a beautiful smile, too. So moody and unpredictable. It's impossible to figure him out.
What is this, Lady Sterling?
It's a sleep pillow. It's stuffed with soothing herbs to help you sleep. This way, without Chancellor Ashford striking my acupoints, I can also fall asleep.
Actually, even without striking acupoints, this minister has ways to make Lady Sterling fall asleep.
What ways?
As long as we do some things before bed, Lady Sterling will naturally fall asleep.
Letcher. You're really up to no good. What Chancellor Ashford assigned me, I've already mastered. How about tonight we...
I have matters to attend to. I'll take my leave now.
Hey, why are you leaving? There's more! This Chancellor. He's so ruthless to everyone else. But when it comes to me, could it be he doesn't like me? Oh, Your Majesty, look who I invited here today. Vivian Sterling greets Your Majesty. May I ask why Her Grace summoned me? Your Majesty, at the last banquet, I was truly amazed by Lady Sterling's divine beauty, such ethereal charm. I'm afraid in the entire harem, it would be hard to find anyone who could compare to her. Your Majesty, what do you say we keep Lady Sterling in the royal harem forever? Wouldn't that be nice? What a venomous scheme. Trying to use the Emperor to ruin my purity?
Truly a divine beauty.
Your Majesty, I am already Chancellor Ashford's woman. I'm afraid I don't have Her Grace the Consort's fortune to be able to serve Your Majesty for a lifetime.
Whatever I desire, Chancellor Ashford always finds a way to satisfy. A man with such formidable means, why would I deliberately provoke his wrath and displease him? With him managing the realm, I am happy to enjoy my leisure. I just remembered. Consort Sutton is still waiting for me. My dear consort, you and Lady Vivian Sterling have a good chat. I'll go see Consort Sutton now.
His Majesty, departing for Jade Blossom Palace.
You're just a criminal's daughter. How dare you claim Chancellor Ashford? Back in the day, he and I were properly betrothed. We were childhood sweethearts. If it wasn't for the Lowell family's glory, I wouldn't be where I am today. With Chancellor Ashford's intellect, if he truly had an ounce of affection for you, he would never have let you enter the palace for family glory. Your Grace, if you don't even know him well enough to realize that, I find it truly laughable. I'm afraid Your Grace is just holding on to a one-sided, unrequited love. Unrequited love. Unrequited love indeed. Since you like unrequited love, today I'll let you taste exactly how it feels. Sound good? Drink this wine, and I'll send you to the Emperor's bed. Drink it. Chancellor Ashford. Chancellor Ashford. Consort Lowell, she.
She's still breathing. So, Lady Sterling, were you prepared to die together with Consort Lowell? Were you? Did I give you permission to do that?
It's because Consort Lowell couldn't have you. Her love turned to hate, and she tried to kill me.
You! And you're yelling at me!
My fault.
Yes, it is. Charles Ashford.
Getting bold, are we? Daring to use my full name.
You yelled at me first.
Remember my words. Your life is far too precious. No one is worth throwing it away for.
Chancellor, just how many women's hearts have you captured out there? You should tell me in advance so I can prepare myself. So I won't be the one suffering, getting yelled at and threatened.
You're jealous.
Chancellor Ashford, what about the Emperor and the Lowells?
What are you trying to say?
Consort Lowell pushed me first. I just beat her at her own game. If the Emperor is reasonable and the Lowells admit fault, fine. But if not, I'll just pay a life for a life.
You really just ignore everything I say.
I'll take the blame for my own actions.
Is a mere Consort Lowell worth throwing your life away? Do you think too highly of Consort Lowell? Or do you just think nothing of me?
Isn't that bad after all? Thank you, Chancellor Ashford.
Your Majesty! Chancellor Ashford, without proof, accused my nephew of treason and privately crippled him. If the Chancellor fails to give a proper explanation, the Lane family, along with other capital houses, will not let this rest.
Chancellor Ashford's actions are well justified. I trust him.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Lady Stirling is so ruthless. She actually pushed the consort and cracked her head open. My poor Izzy. She's still unconscious.
Is this true?
Your Majesty.
Felix, what is it?
I have something to report.
Let's hear it.
Your Majesty, just now when I returned to fetch your medicine, I happened to see Her Grace the Consort forcing Lady Stirling to drink. She couldn't dodge in time and accidentally pushed Her Grace down.
Don't spout such slander.
I speak the truth, Your Majesty. I have no history with Her Grace the Consort, nor any reason to hate her. Even if I were 10 times braver, I would never dare frame her.
Then in that case, since Consort Lowell was at fault first, Walter Lowell, let's drop the matter here.
Your Majesty!
Consort Lowell deliberately tried to harm Lady Stirling. She should be severely punished. I believe Consort Lowell should be stripped of her title, banished from the palace, as a warning to others.
Very well. We'll do as the Chancellor says.
You.
I am in love with Lady Stirling. The Duke of Silverlake is also my future father-in-law. If anyone else dares to lay a finger on her, this minister will make them beg for death and wipe out their entire clan.
Lord Lowell, please hear me out!
Lord Lane, what is it?
Right now, Chancellor Ashford in the royal court holds all the power, and the Emperor listens to his every word. For you and me, and the clans in the capital city, this is a bad sign.
What exactly are you trying to say, Lord Lane?
Now that the royal consort is deposed, it seems you, Lord Lowell, have no better options.
I will think about it.
Is it pretty?
Yeah, it's all right.
What's on your mind? You're so lost in thought.
Chester told me that in court today, you said you had feelings for me. It was just an excuse to protect my father and his military power in Silver Lake, right?
What if I told you I actually meant it?
You don't even like me. Why toy with me like this?
I told you, don't even think about escaping. Be a good girl and stay by my side. She's still afraid of me. Since you fear me, why force it?
To him, I'm nothing but a hostage and a plaything. My lady, these past few days you've been so distracted. If it isn't because of Chancellor Ashford... What nonsense are you saying? Chancellor Ashford and I are just using each other.
Is that so? But love in this world only falls into a few kinds. Love at first sight. Do you think the Chancellor feels that way about you? Is he?
Our first encounter wasn't pleasant.
Then it must be love growing over time. Or perhaps it's a long-laid plan. Or maybe, just like it is now, it looks like he took you by force. But actually...
Phoebe, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
My lady, do you really not know Chancellor Ashford's feelings? Or are you afraid to?
He's so unfathomable and moody. How could I know?
If you want to know, I have my ways.
My brother comes to the capital soon. Phoebe, teach me. I don't want to be so ambiguous with him. Is this really going to work? Chancellor, you're here. Chancellor, tonight, will you be gentle with me?
What is the meaning of this, Lady Sterling?
My father has settled in Riverford. My brother will arrive in the capital soon. The agreement between us is due to be fulfilled.
What agreement?
Naturally, it's to warm the Chancellor's bed and body. After it's done, I return to the Sterling Manor. You remain the Chancellor. We will go our separate ways.
Lady Sterling, do you know what you are doing?
Of course I do. Chancellor, are you scared? Or perhaps the Chancellor only likes taking it by force. If that's the case, Vivian is willing to play along. Chancellor! No!
If I truly wanted you, why wait until today? Do you honestly believe I'm just here for some bullshit agreement?
Then why?
Do you really think I have a heart of stone and no true feelings for you? If you insist on doing this, I'll give you what you want. But after that, you can forget about ever leaving me.
Charles! I trust you.
Do you really trust me? You are sweet and delicate, quick-witted and smart, and also sly and calculating. By my side, you never have to pretend.
So then, when did you start liking me? Don't tell me it was love at first sight.
Yes. Love at first sight. You said I was handsome. How do I compare to Harold Rivers?
How did you know Henry?
Henry. Why don't you call me so sweetly? Say it.
Charles.
Good girl. Say it again. Charles. Are you still going to call him that? Then what will you call Harold Rivers? Call him.
Henry.
All right. My lady still hasn't answered me. Between me and Henry Rivers, who is more handsome?
Chancellor Ashford and Henry are both exceptional men, and highly attractive.
Think carefully before you speak.
Chancellor Ashford is more handsome than Henry. The Chancellor is the most handsome man in the world, absolutely breathtaking, unmatched in charm. Even the gods would be jealous.
My lady, remember what you just said. When you see Henry Rivers, make sure you tell him that.
Henry is coming to the capital? Henry, it really is you.
You blabbermouth.
I specifically told you not to tell her.
Don't blame my brother. Well, someone else told me you were coming. You couldn't surprise me. Henry, why did you come to the capital?
Recently, a major case happened in the South. Now that it's settled, I'm here to report back.
The South? That must be far from the capital.
Not really. Vivi, I'll be at the inn for a while. If you need anything, come find me anytime.
Sure. Thanks, Henry. By the way, Henry, don't stay cooped up at the inn. Go out for a walk when you're free. Who knows? You might meet someone special. Henry, at your age, don't make Uncle Rivers worry.
All right.
I'll get going now. I'll visit you another day.
If it weren't for Charles Ashford, you would have married Henry Rivers.
Charles Ashford. What are you doing here?
Going home.
What home? This is Vivi's home.
Eddie, I'll go back with Charles. I'll visit you another day. Stop! Are you mad?
Why would I be mad?
If your Highness is tired of me, I'll leave on my own. I won't be an eyesore to you.
If I hadn't come along, would you have married Henry Rivers?
If I hadn't met you, I actually might have married Henry Rivers. But I did meet you.
Kiss me again.
Still mad?
Not as much.
Charles Ashford, do you really like me or not? Think before you speak.
That sounds familiar. She's learning to turn the tables. I like it. If Lady Sterling behaves, then you are naturally this minister's treasure. And if you don't,
Always with the threats. I'm not listening. Still mad? Always with the threats. I'm not listening. Do you really like me or not?
Hey, look. I told you the Chancellor is pent up. You didn't believe me? Shh. See that T over there? That's called reading the room. All those romance novels I read weren't for nothing.
PFFT.
this is the prosperity the Crown Prince longed for. But he never got to see it.
So beautiful.
Chancellor Ashford, do you hear that?
It's the lady's heart's breaking.
Is it good?
It is. So sweet. Really sweet. Want a taste?
Sure.
Shopkeeper, what's this one about? Is it any good?
The Delicate Young Lady and the Iron Chancellor.
This plot, isn't it just like Our Lady Sterling and the Chancellor? Shopkeeper, I'll take this one.
You got it.
Perfect match.
What did you write?
May heaven and earth share in our joy every year on this night. What about you?
Vivi, may all your wishes come true.
What a handsome little boy.
My lady, this is the young Lord Julian Ashford, the Chancellor's brother, just back from his studies.
That arrogant look. He's totally a mini Charles Ashford.
What's your name?
Vivian Sterling. And you?
Julian Ashford. You're the first woman Charles has ever kept at the estate. Is there something special about you? Then Charles must have fallen for your looks.
How old are you, little guy? Aren't you a bit too young to know so much?
Even heroes fall for a pretty face. Charles and I are heading out in a bit. I'll go pack my things now.
He's just as handsome as Charles. But their features aren't alike. What kind of parents could have two such gorgeous kids? Why didn't you go to court?
I'm taking Julian to St. Mark's Abbey later. Want to come?
Of course.
Aren't you going to ask me why I'm going?
If you didn't want to tell me, my asking wouldn't help.
I'm going to pay my respects to two people.
Should I still go with you?
Who do you think I'm going to pay respects to?
Your parents, of course.
Oh. Are you that eager to meet my family? My parents? No, I'm not. Whether you want to or not isn't up to you. If the Crown Prince were still alive, Julian would never have to suffer like this today.
Charles? Charles, could you please help me put the incense in the burner?
Okay. Do not worry, Your Highness. I will not fail your trust.
My father once said Charles was like someone who suddenly popped out of nowhere. After the Crown Prince died, he turned the capital upside down, from a humble retainer to the Prime Minister of Ashbourne. Since it's not their parents, why did Julian go in to pay his respects too?
The Northland tribes are just a decoy. As long as I go out alone, they will definitely make a move.
Chancellor, this trip is dangerous. I'm afraid they might take drastic measures.
That's exactly what I want them to do. Those rats hiding in the dark should come out and get some sun.
But what if?
There are no what-ifs. Proceed with the plan. As for the Emperor, I've already made the arrangements.
Yes.
My lady, General Linwood's daughter Clara Linwood is here to see you.
Clara Linwood? Who is that? What does she want with me?
Lately, it seems Miss Linwood has been getting quite close to Sir Henry.
I see. Send her in. What brings you here, Miss Linwood?
I'll be direct then. I like Henry Rivers. What about you, my lady?
So direct. Could Charles have sent her to test me? Chester, is Chancellor Ashford at the estate today?
No.
Henry and I grew up together. Of course I like him. But that kind of affection is not romantic.
Good to know. Henry often talks about you. Never mind, men. Even as a woman, I can't take my eyes off you.
Henry doesn't just care about looks.
Then what are his hobbies?
He enjoys calligraphy and playing the lute.
Oh. I hate writing.
And I know nothing about playing the lute. I can learn.
The intel is solid. In court this morning, His Majesty personally ordered Charles Ashford to the suburbs to handle a secret matter. He even stressed that he shouldn't bring many guards.
What does the Emperor mean by this? Does he really trust him that much? Or did Charles arrange this on purpose?
Who cares? This is our once-in-a-lifetime chance. Charles going out there is when he'll be most vulnerable.
He has quite a few skilled guards with him.
Ha ha ha! I have prepared the Southern Death Shade. It's colorless and odorless and instantly lethal. He won't even know what hit him. We just need an opportunity for him to come into contact with it.
Let's do as you say. Let him die without a trace.
Who sent you?
Chancellor, watch out! It's poison!
Why is my heart racing? It feels like something bad is going to happen.
Lady Sterling, you haven't been sleeping well these past few days. Are you missing the Chancellor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course not. It's been 3 days. Did something happen to Chancellor Ashford? Chester, did something really happen to him?
You guessed right, my lady. The Chancellor was attacked and poisoned. He's still unconscious.
Where is he now?
Is Charles over at Aunt Grace's place?
Yes, young lord. The Chancellor is indeed with her.
Who is this Miss Sutton? Can I go to where Charles is? Wow. Turns out this child has such authority in the estate.
Chester, get the carriage.
Right away.
Charles, wake up! If you don't wake up soon, I'm going back to Riverford.
So even he has times when he just lies there quietly, needing someone to care for him. Charles, please wake up. So the rumors in Capital City about Chancellor Ashford doting on Lady Sterling of Silver Lake are all true. But this poison is nightshade viperwort. I'm not confident I can cure him.
If you go to Riverford, will you take me?
You've been awake! You tricked me!
Sometimes I was awake. Sometimes I felt like I was asleep. In my dream, I heard, you were going to Riverford without me. I got anxious. And now I'm wide awake.
If I knew you were awake, I'd have taken you in my dream. As long as you get enough sleep.
Crying 1 minute, laughing the next. And you call yourself a lady? You act more like a little baby.
As long as you get better, you can call me whatever you want. Chester told me you were poisoned with something deadly.
Since that's the case, you have to help treat me.
Does this feel a bit better? Shameless. Men and women should keep their distance. Do you think this is proper, Lady Sterling? I think it's proper. I've never seen someone so brazen.
Shut up. Get out.
Chancellor.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Was that necessary?
You scared her off, Lady Sterling. Who'll feed me my medicine now?
Look at you, breaking the poor girl's heart for nothing.
You heartless little thing. I only did that. Because of who?
Charles! Grace!
The Chancellor is poisoned with nightshade viperwort. It's extremely potent. I can slow it down, but I can't cure him. The best I can do is extend his 3 days to 5. If there's no antidote in 5 days, even the gods themselves couldn't save him. Nightshade viperwort. Nightshade. Viperwort grows in damp and dark places. It's highly toxic. Once poisoned, within 3 days, death without an antidote. I read in a book once that the Frostheart Lotus can cure this. Frostheart Lotus? Reading too many storybooks, Lady Sterling. Such a legendary item, even if it exists, how could it be easily found? But the book clearly states the Frostheart Lotus cures any poison. Lady Sterling, I'm afraid you're just dreaming. Where does this lotus grow? How is it harvested? Lady Sterling, do you think just talking about it will make it drop from the sky? Medical matters are no place for idle talk. No matter how hard it is, I still have to try. I'm afraid you're dreaming, Lady Sterling. The danger of the nightshade viperwort? I'm afraid you haven't even scratched the surface. Just from a few lines of text, you dare say you can cure him?
North of Riverford, in the farthest reaches, rumors speak of a hidden ice valley. It holds rare treasures beyond imagination.
Father once said there's an ice valley deep in Riverford. Perhaps the Frostheart Lotus can be found there.
Lady Sterling, the Duke ordered us that if you blew this whistle, we're to take you back to Riverford immediately.
I want you to hurry back to Riverford. Go to the Frostbound Valley and fetch the Frostheart Lotus.
Yes.
Lady Sterling, your blind desperation will kill the Chancellor.
I have to try.
Honored envoy, you've traveled a long way. I offer you a toast. That Charles Ashford is now a sitting duck. He's nothing to worry about.
Lord Lowell's methods, I truly admire. But I wonder, what about my conditions?
Rest assured, honored envoy. Once our great cause succeeds, Cloudmere, Riverford, and other lands will certainly be yours, along with 10,000 pieces of gold and 100 beauties as a welcoming gift to the Northland tribes.
Such a petty rat, trying to strike a deal with me. If I hadn't promised Charles, who'd want to play along with his charade?
My lord, Walter Lowell has already made contact with the envoy of the Northlands. As for Chancellor Ashford, reports say he remains unconscious. Dr. Sutton claims within 2 days he will surely be dead.
Ha ha ha! Walter Lowell is nothing more than a pawn I put into play.
Forgive my ignorance. Please, enlighten me, my lord.
If Charles Ashford dies, that would be best. I've already used this matter as a pledge of loyalty. He has promised the moment Charles is dead is the day we make our move. With forces inside and out, this realm will be ours.
And what if Charles is lucky enough to pull through?
Even better. All the blame will naturally fall entirely on Walter Lowell. He colluded with foreigners and plotted treason. What does that have to do with me?
Your foresight is profound, my lord. I truly admire you.
Pass down the order! Keep a close eye on Charles and Walter Lowell's movements. Once Charles's death is confirmed, report back immediately and notify the Duke of Eastvale to proceed as planned. This time, nothing can go wrong.
Yes.
No. Even my skills can't help, let alone this unknown thing. What if it harms the Chancellor? If anything happens to Charles Ashford, I'll take full responsibility. Chancellor Ashford is Ashbourne's Chancellor. Taking it all on yourself? 10 of your lives wouldn't be enough to pay for his. If you don't believe me, then let me take the same poison he did. If the Lotus fails, I am willing to die with him. This is Nightshade Viperwort.
Sister Vivian, no!
No.
Charles. Trust me this once.
No.
Are you satisfied now?
The Chancellor looks much better. Vivian. Vivi.
Charles.
My lady!
Vivian.
My sister was perfectly fine, but here with you, look at what happened to her.
Vivian.
Mr. Ashford, if anything happens to Vivi, I won't rest until you're dead.
Vivi.
Where is the antidote?
Charles. Why are you so heartless? Why won't you look at me, the one who truly loves you? Have you forgotten our little yard? The three of us used to have such a happy time together. Julian, you still have me.
Grace. Julian can't save you this time. Hand over the antidote, and I'll spare your life.
If I give it to you, will you go straight to Lady Sterling? I won't let you have your way.
My patience is running thin.
I'll talk. The only antidote, Walter Lowell already took it. He took it to cure his sick daughter.
Well, Chancellor Ashford, visiting so late. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Where is the antidote?
What are you talking about? I have no idea. Could it be that Lady Sterling has been poisoned? Oh dear, it's such a shame. Such a gorgeous beauty.
I don't have time for your nonsense.
You can have the antidote. But get on your knees and beg. Then maybe I'll consider it. After all, that's life-saving medicine for my daughter. I tried to play nice. But you're pushing your luck. Let go!
I will say this one last time. Hand over the antidote.
It's gone. The antidote. My daughter has already taken it.
Do you really love her that much? Have I never meant anything to you?
Your Majesty, I have verified that Minister Walter Lowell colluded with enemies to plot a rebellion, and the evidence is conclusive. A mere minister of appointments couldn't possibly do this alone. Behind this, there must be a mastermind.
Walter Lowell, do you admit your guilt?
Spare me, Your Majesty. I am innocent. I am completely loyal to the realm. I have no traitorous intent.
The evidence is here, yet you deny it? Guards, drag him away. Execute his entire family.
Have mercy. Please have mercy.
Bella, why are you here? Go back.
Father! Your Majesty! My father, despite his many faults, I beg your Majesty, for the sake of the years I've served you, to spare his life. I will offer this medicine. It's the antidote for Lady Sterling of Silver Lake's rare poison.
Your Majesty.
Bella, don't do it. I went through so much to find this cure for you.
Your whole family is doomed, yet you still cling to this cure. Are you really planning to take it to the grave with the Lowells?
If this saves Lady Sterling, His Highness might spare the Lowells.
Please, Your Highness, spare our whole family.
For offering the cure, Walter's life is spared. But he will be punished. Effective immediately, all Lowell assets are confiscated. In autumn, your family will be exiled. You are banned from the capital forever.
Thank you for your mercy, Your Majesty.
Vivi is saved. Vivi, you must hold on.
Vivi, after resting for a few days, how are you feeling?
Much better. Thanks for taking care of me these days, brother.
Orders from the air. No one is to disturb Lady Sterling's rest.
Move.
Stop right there.
I just want to see Vivi.
Vivi said she doesn't want to see you.
Edward, let me see her.
She almost died because of you. How do you still have the nerve to show your face?
Vivi. Vivi, don't move. Let me look at you. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I came so close to losing you. While you were gone, I missed you day and night. I was so afraid of losing you.
Not me. It was us. We both almost died.
I know. It won't happen again. Vivi, I love you. I failed to protect you this time. From now on, I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. I will never let you get hurt again.
Do you really mean it?
Vivi, come home with me, okay?
I'm an unmarried woman. How can I live at your estate?
I'll stay here. I don't mind.
Then, you need my brother's permission.
All right. I'll talk to him.
What do you want to say, Chancellor Ashford? Just say it. What is it, Chancellor? Just say it.
My lord, I want to marry Vivi. for all my life, and keep her safe.
She almost died because of you. How can I trust you? Come.
It was my oversight. But the court is treacherous. Walter Lowell, and men like Justin Lane, are secretly plotting. Vivian's noble status makes her a prime target.
So you're telling me, staying by your side is her safest bet?
I can't guarantee total safety, but as long as I draw breath, I will do everything in my power to keep her safe.
The Lady of Silver Lake doesn't have to marry you. Sigh.
Emperor Reginald still rules, but Eastvale is growing restless, and men like Justin Lane are fueled by wild ambitions. You're soon returning to Riverford to wed. The capital is fraught with hidden dangers. If she stays here alone, I cannot be at ease. Please allow me to take her to my estate.
You've analyzed the situation quite well. But what if I told you? I'm taking Vivi back to Riverford. Vivi, come with your brother. Let's go back to Riverford in a few days, okay? My sister has always been stubborn. Once she makes up her mind, wild horses couldn't drag her away. If you truly treat her well, as her brother, I won't stand in the way.
I give my word. With the full rights of a chancellor, I will legally marry her. Vivi will never suffer any wrong.
Hold on. Don't thank me just yet. Once the matters at court are settled, you must personally come to the manor to propose. If by then you can still show me your true sincerity and capability, I will convince the Duke to give you Vivi's hand.
I, Charles, will not let you down.
Charles. Can I sleep with you guys tonight?
Of course, Julian.
Thanks, Sister Vivian.
I guess I don't have to sleep here.
Did Grace Sutton send you here?
Look how you scared him. Come here, Julian.
I'm not coming over. No matter who says what, I'm never coming over here again.
Go on back.
You haven't been to court in 4 days. Won't there be trouble?
What could possibly happen?
Won't the 3 great houses cause trouble?
Unless they're tired of living and have a death wish.
Chancellor Ashford is out of line. This is outrageous. He is so arrogant.
This is too much.
Chancellor Ashford is truly insolent. Without asking the sovereign, he skipped court for 4 days. Yes, he's far too domineering.
I heard Chancellor Ashford's old illness flared up. He might not have much time left. It's natural he can't attend court.
Who are you cursing, Lord Lane? You're not dead yet. So how could anyone die before you?
You! What did you say?
This one's for Julian. This one's for Phoebe. And this one's for Clara. As for this one, it's for Hen.
For who?
It's also for Clara. Then I can just have Clara pass it to Henry. Clara gets to spend more time with Henry, and Charles won't get mad. What a perfect plan. This must be the company Julian needs the most. Julian!
Sister Vivian, you're here?
Yes. I brought you some pastries. I'm not sure if you like them.
I love them.
At such a young age, he's so good at reading people. So poised and mature. Julian's true identity might be enough to shock the court and shake the nation. The books he reads are no ordinary texts. They're about leadership and the art of governing. Are they good, Julian?
Delicious. Thank you, Sister Vivian. And not just for the snacks.
As long as you're happy, Julian.
You must be tired from reading, Julian. Go play for a while. Lady Sterling, I wanted to ask, why did you let me stay?
As long as Julian likes you, that's enough. The only connection between us, Miss Sutton, is Julian.
Grace, thank you, my lady.
Up so early. Did I wake you?
No, I just have a lot to do today, so I had to get up early.
Lady Sterling sure has a lot on her plate.
What are you actually carving here?
It's you.
Well then, you need to make my eyes a little bigger, make my eyebrows a bit more arched, make my nose a little taller, and my mouth a little smaller. If it turns out really ugly, you're in big trouble. Got it?
If I follow Lady Sterling's exact demands, would it even look like Lady Sterling anymore?
Are you saying I'm ugly?
Lady Sterling is beautiful. Just be good. Don't delay this minister's work.
Such skilled hands. He can draw, style hair, and carve. He also does some weird things to my body. Ugh, what am I thinking?
I'm furious! Those idiots! When have they ever respected the Lane clan?
Please calm down, my lord.
Charles Ashford might be lucky, but Lady Vivian Sterling won't be so fortunate. Go! Do something for me! Be quick, and make it clean!
Understood.
Brother Lowell, my deepest condolences. Niece Isabella, she was so innocent.
Who was it? Who could it be? Who harmed my Bella?
Brother Lowell, Niece Isabella offered the antidote and saved Lady Vivian Sterling. It was a good deed, but some people just don't appreciate it. Brother Lowell, if not for Lady Vivian Sterling, Niece Isabella wouldn't have been caught up in all this mess. The antidote was meant to save her own life, but now it's truly a tragedy.
It's all your fault. You're the ones who killed my Bella. I swear I will make you pay in blood.
You finished it.
Do you like it?
I love it. Oh, right. I have something for you too. This piece I'll keep. And this piece is for you. Don't like it?
Whatever Lady Sterling gives, this minister loves.
All right. Time for court.
Take Chester when you go out.
Got it. Go on.
Where's Lady Sterling?
I lost Lady Sterling.
Speak. What exactly happened?
Chancellor? Her ladyship and I went to 10th Avenue for fabric. We ran into a fortune teller.
Miss, judging by your face, love is in the stars for you. Good things are coming. But as for the rest of your family, I fear a sudden disaster is approaching.
Is that true, sir?
My readings are never wrong. If you believe me, I can cast a reading for you.
How do we do it?
Please enter this quiet room alone and cast the coins with a sincere heart.
Miss, did I hurt you? Are you okay? I'm sorry.
Check the capital. See who's acting strangely. Vivi has no enemies in the capital. If she was taken, it's to target me. And describe to me exactly what the fortune teller looked like. I am going to find him and tear him into pieces.
Chancellor, we learned Isabella Lowell died a few days ago. Walter Lowell has aged terribly and keeps coughing up blood.
Walter Lowell, you old bastard. How dare you?
I didn't expect Chancellor Ashford to arrive so quickly. It seems Chancellor Ashford is quite anxious about that girl.
Hand over Lady Sterling.
Izzy is dead. My old manor in the west was destroyed by you as well. And now, I'm coughing up blood. And won't live much longer. Before I die, get to see the high and mighty Chancellor Ashford lose the one he loves. I'd say God has treated me well. Charles Ashford, you won't find that girl. And even if you do, she'll be ruined. You are destined to be alone forever.
Tell me where Lady Sterling is, and I'll give you a quick death.
You won't find that girl. And even if you do, she'll be ruined.
A brothel.
Who are you?
This is the Velvet House. Once you enter our establishment, no matter how pure you think you are, you will entertain the guests for me.
A brothel? A brothel? Should I tell them that I am Lady Sterling of Silver Lake?
I advise you, miss, not to get wild ideas. By the look of your clothes, it's obvious you're no ordinary person. Since I, Madame Celeste, dared to take this job, I'm not afraid of who you are. If you just behave yourself, maybe you can spare yourself some pain.
What should I do? Who will save me? Charles. Do you know who I am? You dare ruin my innocence.
Ruin your innocence? Ha 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 ha! What a coincidence. I, Madame Celeste, make a living ruining innocence. Nice hairpin. Take it.
Give it back!
A gift from your lover? For someone like you, a prominent figure, you'll only see secret clients now. Such a precious hairpin. I doubt you'll wear it again. Help the lady. Drink this down. She will start tonight.
Stay away! No! No! No!
That's enough. Tonight, be ready for your clients. Big Tom, stay here and teach her some manners.
Yes, Madame Celeste.
Stay away! Ah! Stay away! Stay away!
Little bitch, you dare bite me? I'll teach you a lesson.
Don't come near me! Charles.
Charles Ashford.
We're not open yet. Gentlemen, we can talk this out. Madame Celeste, come quick.
What's all this noise so early in the morning? Oh my. Why is this gentleman so angry?
Where is the owner of this hairpin?
Oh no. I shouldn't have been greedy for this hairpin.
Speak.
I'll talk! The girl was taken away by someone.
Taken by who?
I think it was a man.
Ah!
Leave. No one alive.
Who are you? Why did you bring me here?
You're Lady Sterling of Silver Lake.
How do you know who I am?
You're the woman Charles Ashford loves.
Since you already know that I belong to Charles, let me go right now. He won't let you get away with this.
To think you're Charles Ashford's woman, is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's time to see how much you really mean to him.
Where is she?
Chancellor Ashford. Shouldn't you thank me first? If it weren't for me, I'm afraid today, what you'd be seeing would be Vivian's corpse.
Cut the nonsense. Your terms.
10 years with no tribute from the Northlands.
You really are asking for the moon. It wouldn't take 10. 5 years without tribute, and the Northlands would become the largest tribe beyond the borders.
Chancellor Ashford. Is that too much for you?
Humph. Deal.
I grant the Northlands 10 years without tribute.
Where is she?
You agreed so quickly. Sigh. I asked for too little. I'll take you to her right now.
Vivi. Were you scared?
I was so scared.
Don't be scared. I'm taking Vivi home right now.
So hot. So hot. I'm so hot. So hot. Charles, I feel awful.
Be good, Vivi. Just bear with it.
Charles.
Just bear with it. Be a good girl.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm.
Feeling shy?
This is the first time Charles and I have been so intimate.
Did Vivi like it?
I didn't hate it.
Then maybe. Being scared now. Isn't it a bit late?
Charles, stop talking.
Where did all your confidence go?
Where is Vivian? We came to see Vivian.
Always with that long face. I don't know how Vivian puts up with him.
She's still asleep.
Was she injured? Why isn't she awake yet?
She's exhausted.
What exactly did Vivian do to be so exhausted?
Is this what you taught her?
Obviously, I haven't finished teaching Clara yet, but the one I did finish teaching, haven't you already experienced it? So you have no right to question my teaching methods. Let's go. We'll come see Lady Sterling this afternoon.
But let's go.
When is Lady Sterling planning to get up?
Don't say a word.
Not shy anymore?
haven't washed up yet.
Quite the tidy one. In a few days, Vivi, you should go back with Edward.
Why did you change your mind? Didn't you say before that you'd go back with me?
Every March is when foreign envoys come to the capital to pay respects. It's also this minister's busiest time of the year. So, I'm afraid I won't have time to accompany Vivi. Edward is heading back anyway, so you should go with him. With someone by your side, I'll feel much more at ease.
Charles, while I'm away, you're not allowed to see other women. Got it?
I got it. Vivi, tell your father. How are things at the Chancellor's estate?
Don't worry, Father. Everything I wrote is true. Charles Ashford. He treats me very well.
A few months with Charles Ashford, and Vivian defends him so fiercely. All right. I understand. Get some rest now, Vivi.
You rest early too, Father.
Vivi. Vivi.
Charles. Before I knew it, 20 days have already passed. I kind of miss Charles. No way. Am I starting to have dirty dreams?
Did you miss me?
No, not at all.
Really? Then when I kissed Lady Sterling just now, Lady Sterling's response was quite eager.
All right, it's almost dawn. Let's get some sleep. Why didn't you sleep a bit longer?
Normally, this minister should have left long ago, but I feared Lady Sterling would wake up and think she was dreaming again. So I stayed right here, waiting for Lady Sterling to wake up.
You're teasing me again. By the way, what are your plans today?
Since I'm here, naturally I must see the Duke of Silverlake.
Why do you want to see my father?
To propose.
Who said I was going to marry you? And you're already proposing.
You've gotten quite bold, Lady Sterling, daring to speak to me like this.
You didn't even court me before proposing. You're in the wrong. Let me go, Charles Ashford.
Lady Sterling, if you're afraid, beg me.
You're so annoying, Charles.
A proposal like this, is it to your liking, Lady Sterling?
You're shameless. This is coercion.
It is.
Chancellor! The Duke is coming!
Let me go! My father is coming! Quick, go hide somewhere!
Hide where? Your room. You can see everything from the door. Tell me where.
How about you hide under the bed?
No way.
Vivi, Dad's coming in.
Dad, what brings you here?
Charles is here.
How did you know Charles was here?
Well, just now, a guard came to the door from his estate, and he had with him over a dozen carriages. He said Charles sent them over. Listen, since he's here, don't see him yet. I'll handle him first.
Oh, okay. I won't see him.
Good girl. It's a plan then. I'll go wait for him.
Look at you.
You're still laughing?
All right, I'll stop laughing. Hurry up and go. Dad is waiting for you.
That afraid the Duke will say no?
When you go out there, talk to Dad nicely. A marriage blessed by parents will last much longer. Yeah. Sending gifts is one thing. You still need to propose.
Okay. I'll propose. See you at the gate.
Chancellor Ashford, what brings you here?
I, Charles Ashford, fell for Lady Vivian Sterling at first sight, and am captivated by her beauty. I wish to marry her for life, hoping to meet her lifetime after lifetime, and never let her down in all my lives. I hope your grace will grant this.
Though I know my daughter's heart, I still don't want to make it so easy for Charles. Chancellor, head back first. I'll think about it.
If he still says no, I'll just take her by force.
Father!
Didn't I tell you to stay inside?
Chancellor Ashford traveled far. He might have nowhere to stay. Why not let him stay with us?
Oh, Vivi. Your Chancellor Ashford is so incredibly capable. How could he possibly fail to find a place outside?
Eddie is right. Listen to your brother. So satisfying.
What goes around comes around.
Chancellor Ashford, I won't ask you to stay. See yourself out.
Father, I have a few words I want to say to Charles.
You still have things to say? Fine, go ahead. Ugh, you'll be the death of me.
Off to a bad start.
Just a bit. Let me take you somewhere.
Why did you bring me here?
Didn't you ask me earlier if I had seen you before? I only visited the Sterling Manor once. That time, I saw you.
When was that?
When you were 14.
And then what?
When I got back, the very first thing I did was transfer Harold Rivers out of the capital. Then I waited for you to come of age. Once you came of age, I was just figuring out how to get you to the Chancellor's estate. Then Walter Lowell framed the Duke of Silver Lake. I didn't even have to lift a finger. You came to me all on your own, so my feelings for you started as love at first sight. They grew deeper over time, becoming a long-planned scheme to claim you by force. And over those 2 years, afraid I might forget your face. Whenever I thought of you, I would take everything I wanted to do to you and draw it out.
So I had a feeling from the start that the couple in the book looked familiar. And it's true. This lunatic actually drew. Charles Ashford! If it weren't for your handsome face, all these things you did would honestly be considered creepy.
I really put a lot of thought into getting you, Lady Sterling. My lady, are you touched?
Seeing as you're being quite honest, consider your proposal accepted.
My lady's demands aren't high at all. Once we're back in the capital, this minister will surely give you a wedding that shakes the realm.
By the way, for the next few days, where are you staying?
Isn't it obvious? The Sterling Manor, of course. The Manor.
Didn't my father say you couldn't stay there? How will you manage?
Once we head back. My lady will find out.
Well, well. Chancellor Ashford, why have you come back here again?
You see, Your Grace.
Oh.
I hold another title. I'm the brother of the heir's bride. Right, Edward? As her brother. Shouldn't I stay at the manor? Brother-in-law?
You're unbelievable. That's enough already. Don't push your luck.
I have to say, he's really smart. He always finds a way out.
Did you teach him to say that?
Father! I'll take Charles to the guest room then.
Oh my. He could even stay in my room. Vivi, you call the shots in this house now, all right?
Let's go.
Oh my.
Lady Sterling. No need to trouble yourself. Anyway, I won't be sleeping here.
Then where will you sleep?
In your bed, of course. We still have unfinished business to take care of.
Stop talking!
Amuse yourself for a bit. This minister is going to bathe.
It's the middle of the day. Why take a bath now?
To get clean early, of course, so I can serve my lady well tonight.
Charles Ashford. Then make sure you smell nice.
Did she just flirt back with me? Come here.
The matter with the envoys. Have you dealt with all of it?
Now is not the time for that. Why don't you see for yourself, my lady, if I smell nice enough for you? Do I smell nice enough for you?
Mm-hmm.
Vivi! Vivi! Come out! I've got something to tell you. If you don't come out, I'm coming in.
My brother's here.
What could he want at this hour?
Vivi! If you don't come out, I'm coming in.
What do you need, brother?
Oh, nothing. Just checking if a certain someone is here. Looks like he is. Charles Ashford, let me tell you. I did this on purpose. Ha 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 ha.
Did my brother even consider that Charles might retaliate? I'm really starting to worry about him. Husband.
Edward. You got what was coming. Edward. Get out here.
Mr. Ashford, don't cross the line.
Having your moment ruined. How does it feel? On your wedding night. Are you surprised? Huh? You dared to ruin my plans. I'll make you remember this forever.
Charles Ashford. That's so low. Let me tell you, I'm Vivian's brother.
It's only for Vivi's sake that I went easy on you.
Your Highness.
What happened?
The Emperor is dying.
We have to get back to the court. I'll go tell my father. You don't want me to go back with you?
If the Emperor truly passes away, the restless factions will make their moves. It will be very dangerous.
I won't cause you any trouble, I swear. I want to stay with you. I regret not being a part of your past, but I want to stay with you in your future.
Vivi, you shall come with me.
Then let's go tell my father.
Once the Emperor passes, the border tribes will surely strike.
No need to worry about Riverford. The Silver Lake Guard can fend off the Chiang Raiders and Canid Horde.
Whatever you need the Silver Lake Guard to do, just say the word.
Thank you, Duke of Silver Lake.
Duke of Silver Lake, huh? Charles, calling me father-in-law wouldn't kill you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, father-in-law. Oh, you.
Don't you dare bully her.
Don't worry, sir. In this life, I will never fail Vivi. After this crisis passes, we'll get married. Sound good?
He's always had a plan. It's just been moved up. Yes.
Speak. What happened?
The doctor said the Emperor overindulged and took too many stimulants, leading to exhaustion.
Where did the medicine come from?
It was my oversight. It was Consort Mabel. She hanged herself last night.
So it was Justin Lane. If the Emperor passes, there is no need to hide it. Hold the funeral as usual.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jennings, years ago, you protested the late Emperor executing the Crown Prince. Your righteous act of resigning still holds this minister's admiration.
Bringing up the past. His next words must be about the late Crown Prince.
The Emperor's days are numbered, and he is without an heir. Those coveting the throne are too many to count. This minister actually has a suitable candidate. I wonder what Lord Jennings thinks of this.
No need to call me Lord so much. I've been away from the court for years. It's not proper for me to meddle.
The Crown Prince's son, the young prince, is alive. He's 6 years old now. This minister believes he is the one to succeed the throne, the only candidate.
The prince's family was wiped out, and the young prince's whereabouts were unknown. To think he's still alive and well. The Crown Prince's virtues have my lifelong admiration. The Crown Prince actually has an heir.
The Grand Secretary post has long been vacant. With your abilities, Lord Jennings, you are more than qualified. If the young prince has your guidance, he will surely bring a golden age to the realm.
Chancellor Ashford, what is your connection to the Crown Prince?
The Crown Prince showed this minister great kindness. This minister is also waiting for the young prince to grow up. Tomorrow you shall take up your new post, Lord Jennings.
Why do you need me? You alone are fully capable of guiding the young prince.
With the young prince having another wise minister, this minister can rest easy. Should I no longer be around?
Chancellor Ashford, you are planning ahead for the young prince. I am at your command.
Julian, I wanted you to have a carefree childhood, but I'm afraid I can't anymore.
You're back.
Why aren't you asleep?
Waiting for you.
The Emperor has passed away. Vivi, do you know Julian's identity?
He's the former Crown Prince's son. The young prince.
As clever as ever, Vivi. When did you figure it out?
Earlier, I saw Julian's calligraphy copybook. The handwriting looked like the Crown Prince's. I also have a piece at home. Both are from his estate. Later, I saw Julian with Grace Sutton. He called her Aunt Grace, and it reminded me the Crown Princess was also named Sutton. I figured Grace must be the Crown Princess's sister.
You're right. Julian. It's time for him to return to where he belongs.
I can ask Clara to get Linwood Manor to support Julian.
Vivi, you don't need to.
Trust me, I can share the burden with you. Hurry to the palace. I'll hold down the fort. Don't worry.
Be careful.
I will. You too.
Lord Jennings, years ago, you resigned in protest when the late Emperor executed the Crown Prince. This minister still admires your integrity.
He's bringing up the past. His next words must be about the former Crown Prince.
The Emperor is dying, and has no heir. Those coveting the throne are countless. This minister happens to have a suitable candidate. I wonder what Lord Jennings thinks of this.
Stop calling me Lord. I have been away from the court for years. It's not fitting for me to meddle in politics.
The Crown Prince's son, the young prince, is still alive. He is 6 years old now. This minister believes he is the rightful heir to the throne, the only choice.
His entire household was executed. The young prince went missing. To think that he's still alive and well. The Crown Prince's virtue, I've admired it all my life. The Crown Prince actually has an heir.
The position of Grand Secretary has long been vacant. With Lord Jennings' talents, you are more than qualified. If the young prince has your guidance, he will surely bring a golden age to the realm.
Chancellor Ashford, what is your connection to the Crown Prince?
The Crown Prince showed this minister great kindness. This minister is also waiting for the young prince to grow up. Tomorrow, Lord Jennings shall officially take office.
Why do you need me? You alone are fully capable of guiding the young prince.
By the young prince's side, having another wise minister puts this minister at ease. If I am no longer around.
Chancellor, you are planning ahead for the young prince. I am at your disposal.
Julian, I wanted you to have a carefree childhood. I fear that's impossible now. Vivi, the people on this list are all trustworthy. If you're ever unsure, you can ask Simon. All the money I've converted to banknotes and deposited at Continental Bank. The passcode is your birthday. When this minister is away, you must eat well and sleep well.
Say no more. I've memorized it all.
This minister still has one most important thing to say. Don't you want to hear it?
I know. To take good care of Julian.
Silly. It's to take good care of yourself.
I'll take good care of myself. You have to take care of yourself too. I will always wait for you. Make sure you come back safely.
I will. This minister is leaving now.
They're here. Don't be afraid, Julian.
Okay. 5 years ago, on the night my parents were killed, it was just like this. I can't be afraid. I'll make them pay 100 times over.
Vivian, take good care of yourself. Stay alive. And wait for Charles to come back and marry you.
Clara, we both need to stay alive.
Yeah.
Greetings, Your Highness. Greetings, Lady Sterling.
You may rise, Lord Jennings.
Thank you, Your Highness. This is the Crown Prince's heir. I pledge to support the young prince's succession to the throne.
Ha ha ha! Your little tricks aren't so brilliant after all. Once the Duke of Eastvale reaches the capital, this little brat will die a miserable death.
Is that so? The Silver Lake Guard is right here, waiting for the Duke of Eastvale to strike.
Add the Westbrook Regiment to that. Let's see what the Duke of Eastvale is truly capable of.
You people!
Guards, take him away.
We are ready to escort your highness back to the palace! We are ready to escort your highness back to the palace!
Charles, I kept your estate safe. And Julian, too.
Are you all right?